What's going on, tribe? We are here in Loyalsock State Forest again. Sadly, there's no Logan Fafa today. I'll tell that story later. I've been driving around checking stuff out. It's actually getting late. It is going on 3:30. So I'm gonna try and jump on the Loyalsock trail over here, and that's gonna take me down to probably one of the coolest campsites in Pennsylvania, but definitely in this forest. I'm guessing about 2 miles, so I'm going to try and book it down there, check out what's down there, come back up, and then I have to drive 8 miles to the other side of the park and jump back on the Loyalsock Trail and camp 2, even though I just said this is the coolest campsite, where I plan on camping tonight. I'm going to get this pack on. Let's get on the trail. Very small road walk, and then we will jump on the Loyalsock Trail. Neither of these hikes are long hikes by any means, but just really wanted to come up and check the area out a little bit better than I was able to last time. Alright, here we are, Loyalsock Trail. We're going to take it that way, and hopefully we'll come to what I dubbed as the coolest campsite. Man, I am glad I chose to throw the rain jacket on. The minute I got over toward this ridge, the wind is just ripping up it. So, a little muggy, but spring. Gotta expect that. Well, so much for dry feet. That didn't last long. I think I grabbed the wrong shoes in my hurry. I have two of the exact same kind. One's vented and not waterproof, and the other's waterproof. Pretty sure I grabbed the vented non-waterproof ones. Definitely a ridge walk on this section. All right, I think I made it. Yes, indeed. Here we are. Now, this just may look like the average campsite to most people. However, this is the Alpine View campsite. And the reason it's called that is because of that. Campsite, view. Campsite, view. Not too bad. I think the stars would be absolutely killer from here. All right, I'm gonna have some lunch. See, I wouldn't lie to you. Lunch has been had, the views have been soaked in, and now it's time for me to head on back and drive to the other side of the park, which is, well, there's a hump in the mountain there. I'm going to drive up that road, park, and then hike the Loyalsock trail up a little bit of a road hike, and then come down and I'll find my camp spot. At least that's the plan. And we all know how my plans go. These woods are deep and they look beautiful. Not really where I'm going to be venturing, because I'm in prime rattlesnake territory, and just about this time of year is when they start coming out. And just like anything, they're a little groggy when they first wake up. Kind of like bears. You haven't eaten in a while and you've been sleeping for months. Things that make you a little ornery. So, I'm hoping I'm early enough to avoid that. The bears are a different story. Fun fact, we're on the edge. About 45 more miles, you'll hit the Allegheny National Forest. This is just a shoulder of, basically. And that has one of the densest black bear populations. Well, it is the densest in Pennsylvania and really on the East Coast. So I really wouldn't be surprised if we ran into a black bear on this trip. Not saying it's going to happen, but you never know. But I'll be sure to get that on film, even if he's mauling me. I'm kidding. There's nothing to be afraid of. You take care of your food, and every single time I've ever seen one, they're like a shot going the other way, and you usually just see their butt running from you. Up here are probably what Logan would classify as a little bit cringy. I'm not sure what you do if you meet another car. There's occasional pull-offs, but you are definitely out there. Well, this looks familiar, except this time I can go across that. Alright, we are at the parking area. They're kind enough to have bathrooms. Gonna do a little road hike. Back out there is Sowings Pond. We're gonna be hiking down that side via the Loyalsock trail. Alright, let's get this pack on and get going. Intersection. Rock Run Road. We want to go that way and start looking for the Loyalsock trail off to the left. That didn't take long, maybe like half mile. Comes in from over there, crosses the road, and we're gonna head that way. No horsing around. Yeah, so on that, May 25th. That's when 90% of the wildfires happen. Now that's a soft ban, and you can call DCNR, the local office, and ask them, hey, can I have a campfire tonight? Because it's been raining for days or whatever, and sometimes they'll let you, but you gotta call them. I didn't bother, and actually it's not as wet as I thought it was going to be. So dry firewood probably wouldn't be an issue, but There's a lot of other stuff that can burn. But I wasn't planning on a campfire anyway. I knew I'd be getting here late, so by the time you go through that process, I'd rather just chill out and enjoy the campsite. For right now, gotta hike over the rocks and roots. Good old Pennsylvania. Well, what do we have here? I think this is definitely worth checking out. Very boggy, but a lot of trees. I think I see water. Here's a campsite. I bet you if you poke around, there's probably a bunch more in here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, this is what I'm looking for. Something right on the water. So I'm gonna poke around a little bit and see if I can't find a spot. I'm not worried about a fire pit, so I'm just looking for a spot. All right, yeah, I got water. I thought I'd be using the pond. Not too shabby. Let's keep walking around. Huh, apparently I didn't need to bail off. The Loyalsock trail comes right down by the water, apparently. All right. Right in the mud. I was just starting to dry off too. I had my head up because I thought I saw another campsite up here and wasn't watching where I was going. Floop, right into the mud. There is indeed another campsite here. Not only that, it's waterfront. I think we're gonna take it. Packs off. We're just gonna be home. Now we just gotta find some trees. I don't think that'll be a problem. The problem is gonna be picking which ones. All right, all set up. I have a heck of a view. All right, I gotta go. I think I'm gonna walk back to that water I saw flowing there before and grab some water from there so I don't have to get out of the pond. If I have to, I can, but I'd rather not. But then I'm gonna get back here, I think maybe cook some dinner and enjoy this view. We got a little bit of sunlight left. Man, that thing is fast. I was gonna sit down and talk to you, but I think I better wait. That's the Catadine Be Free, and that's just the gravity bag version of it, but same filter, fits all of them. And that took like 20 seconds. All right. Not too bad. So as I started to mention before, the Fa-Fa is not with me. He was absolutely coming on this trip, but I'm trying to talk him into doing some cold weather, just so he can get used to it, so he gets over that fear. And this morning, I made the mistake of saying that the wind had a bite to it. And that didn't set well with him. Let me get back to that. I'm gonna grab the other camera. There's something out on the lake. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. Winter camping's not really a big deal as long as you're prepared. The tricky part about today, it's gonna start raining later tonight. And it's that cold, right around freezing temperature rain. It's gonna mix with snow and sleet, and that honestly is the worst. That's, in my opinion, that's the most dangerous. I mean, I'd rather it be 20 degrees and either just 20 degrees or 20 degrees and snowing, because you don't get wet. When you get wet at that temperature, things can get real dicey real quick. So I guess it's better off, because although I don't think anything would happen, you don't want your child to have a bad experience, because they won't do it again. Once he gets used to it, he'll be fine. It's just fear of the unknown. But so that's why the Fa-Fa's not here, and we rearranged this trip a few times, kind of due to the weather. We were going to do something a little different than what I did today, and I kind of downgraded it to what I did today. It would have been a few more stops. We were going to kind of do a tour of the vistas in Loyalsock, and then end up here. But another time. Plenty more things to do and see. However, he is doing a little bit of camping, I think, maybe. He's having a sleepover with a friend, Hunter. So, and Hunter, hello. Hope you guys have a good time tonight. I don't know if they're going to go out into the tree house, which would be cool, and sleep out there. I just realized that's a beaver lodge that the ducks are swimming over to right now. Huh. Maybe we'll see some beaver. Or they may just do the old sleep out in the living room floor type thing, or the basement, or wherever. Who knows? I hope they do the treehouse. That'd be cool. It's got a metal roof on it, so when it starts raining, that's always kind of neat. But yeah, so that's the story of where the Fa-Fa is. We'll be hitting out there. I'm trying to... This, I might have mentioned before, I absolutely hate snakes, especially ones that are poisonous. And this is mega rattlesnake territory, so I wanted to get this out of the way when it's a little less likely, colder. We're getting right about the time when they're going to be coming out, so yeah. Wish you were here, buddy, but I'm still going to go ahead and soak it in and enjoy it. I got a couple of duck friends. That one is just a brilliant white. Alright. I'm gonna relax a little bit and make some dinner. I should do it now, but I'm just too comfy. Probably gonna lay back in the hammock and watch the sun go down. All right. Boiling, boiling. I got to take that out. Alright, well, they changed the spaghetti, so I'm not sure how this is going to go. I'm not a big fan of chunks of tomatoes and onions and stuff, so. But I'm hungry. I don't know if I just don't care right now or what, but. Happy dinner time. Well, the wind finally died down. So I'm going to take this opportunity for hot cocoa time. I'm probably just going to chill out in the hammock. Watch the night come in. A menagerie of stuff. I think that's gonna about do it. Have some hot cocoa. Crawl into that hammock back there. And fall asleep. Since I am expecting rain, here, I will share a trick. If you have a ground cloth underneath your hammock to set your backpack on, it's probably a little dark right now. Should have did it earlier. But I have my backpack on this ground cloth. I'm downhill. I'll just take a branch and shove it in underneath, just to lift up that edge a little bit so the water doesn't run on top of it and soak everything I'm trying to keep dry. And I did it again on this side. That's all, just something I found that I mean, it's common sense, I guess, if you think about it, but I didn't, and I've had wet stuff. So ever since then, I prop the edges up, no problem. All right. hope the camera could pick that up. That duck's been going crazy for a while. And I heard some coyotes. There it goes again. If I'm getting lucky with the wind, looks like almost nothing. A little breeze, but that'll be perfect. Alright, we'll see you in the morning. That's right, I'm going to bed and it's only like 8:30, something like that. Yeah. Good morning. Gonna have a Pop-Tart, make some coffee, get packed up. What a beautiful scene to wake up to though. Starting to lightly rain again. I was hoping I'd get by without it, but hopefully it'll stop. And the war continues. The ducks and geese have been going at it all throughout the night. I was trying to get the otter. There he is. Thought it was a beaver at first, but it's actually an otter. Playful little thing. Taking my time, packing up. Got the quilts away. Just gotta get the hammock and the tarp and the accoutrement. But I'm glad I didn't rush out of here, because then I would have missed the snow that's mixing in. Just like that, all packed up. Take a quick walk around, make sure there's no stakes or lines or anything left over. Alright, I guess we're walking out in the rain. Doesn't seem like it's gonna let up this time. Goodbye, campsite. This time, I will jump on the Loyalsock trail and stay on there. Alright, just follow these out. Over here is where that otter was this morning. I think I may actually take a different way out. Now that I'm looking at this, Well, we'll see what happens, because this is how it starts. But I think there's a trail going in the direction that I want to go, and I want to do the road hike. We'll see. So maybe less of a trail and more of a herd path, but I think it's going to do what I want it to do. And I'm finding a ton more campsites as well. My trail is disappearing. Well, I've lost the path that everyone uses, but that's okay, because I see the road and parking lot sign. So, the fishermen are arriving. I think we made it. Alright, I think that about does it. Charge up the phone, find a podcast, and head on home. Sowings Pond. Check it out. So, I'll see you next time. We will have the fa-fa, definitely. And until then, peace out, tribe. So, if you want to know where to start the Loyalsock Trail, that is off of Mead Road, which is where I'm actually sitting right now. Mead Road is off of 220. It's before you go even into the forest where we were. And they have a huge parking lot. I think there's a couple like campsites right here, like walk-in ones too. But as at most of the trailheads, that's always nice to have a restroom. And that is the beginning of the Loyalsock Trail. So from here to where we were last night, it's about 6 to 7 miles, about 1,000 feet of elevation gain. You can trim a little off of that if you don't go down to the haystacks. Unfortunately, it's kind of in 2 shots, and the rest of the trail is just pretty chill. This isn't a bad hike. Like I said, there's just those 2 shocks of elevation, and the haystacks really aren't a big deal. So if you don't want to go see that, you can take off probably 400 feet of it. All right. Oh, phone is charged. Podcast time.